So, let's say it is the next day.
Okay.
And you have received instructions as part of your task to collect contraband to carry it through the shrub to the Empire of Law, to attend a meeting at the Artist Collective. And you have been given the name of the director of the current Artist Collective, or the current director of the Artist Collective, whose name is Throbin.
Just to be clear, I heard that right. Throbin?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Very good.
Can you spell that?
It's like Thorin, but with an R and a B instead of one N.
No, okay.
Sounds like he gets angry a lot.
Briar regrets to inform you that they will not be joining today. They tripped kind of hard on being stung by the hallucinogenic bees yesterday, and had a brainwave for something to do at work.
Ah, okay. That's good. We will tackle this.
All right. So there's 4 of us outside the Artist Collective.
Yes.
And can we just walk right in? There's no guards or anything?
You're greeted at the door by an elf who introduces herself. Her name is Tenebril. Sure.
Crusted one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shakes your hand, asks you, like, hi, welcome. What can I do for you today?
We have an appointment with Director Throbin.
Oh, yeah, sure. She's got like paint on her face, clearly from doing like this, like scratching an itch or something, and directs you upstairs to Throbin's office. He is a dwarf. Invites you to sit down. Reaches over and shakes your hand.
Oh, hello.
One by one.
It's lovely to meet you.
Great to meet you too. I understand I understand you're here to pick up an archive from us.
We were directed by Dr. Slugbottom. We are taking it through the shrub into the Empire of Law.
Ah, yes, a little bit of cultural exchange, I guess. Yes.
Don't say the quiet part out loud.
Oh, are we still going under the pretense that this isn't a, Oh, of course. Of course.
Yes.
I'm quite a fan of pretense, thank you. Hi.
Oh,
Talus. Grizzled adventurer.
Throbin, it's wonderful to meet you. I just really want to say thank you for what you're going to do. It really means a lot to us here. It makes us feel really appreciated, honestly. Well, for a little background, I suppose, and he opens his desk drawer and takes out a, it's a squarish object. I don't know, the size of a large tome. And he says, this is actually a little piece of imperial magical technology that we were able to obtain through means. The Imperium of Law, the Empire of Law, they're not terribly imaginative folks, but they do come up with some compelling information storage devices. I gotta hand it to them. We were in fact able to come up with 2 of these. So we have loaded this one with, just thousands of works of art that we have produced here over the years. There are over 300 plays, several thousand pieces of music, reproductions of paintings, of sculptures. There are architectural treatises in here so radical that they'll have 9th graders calling things pedestrian at a 12th grade level. We estimate within 6 months this will have radicalized a large segment of the imperial population to sneer at their, let's be generous and call it extremely bland historical dramas.
Oh, kid, that sounds amazing.
So
Now, just a question. It doesn't seem like we should rattle. How do you get the painting so small?
it is honestly a fascinating magical device. Are any of you arcane magic users?
No.
Or magic users in general?
I can ask my goddess to heal us.
Well, that's... Yeah, if you're a fan of magical theory, honestly, I'm mostly an administrator. My time in the studio is unfortunately quite limited. And...
What's in the other one?
Interesting you should ask this. Now, I could give this to you, or what I could do is perhaps ask you to let me... What I will do is I will give you this one and tell you that the other archive, the second one, is currently in a city guard evidence locker.
I'm glad you followed that up with evidence locker. That was going to be an awkward job.
It was seized the other day in a raid by a City Watch Vice Squad under a particularly extremely watchman named Sergeant Stadenko.
Oh, no.
Look, my job here isn't to tell people what they can or can't enjoy, but there are what I feel are what we here feel are some fairly draconian community standards laws. Now, if I were to give you this archive, and this archive were to say, replace the one that is currently in evidence, and the one in evidence was to go away somehow, say by being taken into the Empire of Law and used to blow their puny minds. Look, we're doing things here that are 70 years beyond anything that anyone in the Empire of Law has put into practice.
I think this is manageable. See, what was the sergeant's name again?
Stadenko.
Stadenko. I know this guy. He's a huge butt. Like, he is just... I don't know how he fits that many sticks up his butt, but he manages to do it every single morning. Yeah.
We've been very busy here, and the loss of this archive, for one thing, is just a tremendous blow to us, and if it were to be examined in depth, it might put some of our funding in jeopardy with certain members of the council. Now, most of the council is very supportive of what we do here. However, some of them are a little, stayed in their views on some of the artwork we produce here. And let me tell you, it is in fact art. I will defend it in court.
Which of the leaders are you having trouble with?
He gives you a name. Yeah. I'm not good at coming up with names on the fly.
Okay, yeah. Any issue with Magellan von Schmelis?
She's been actually quite a good ally of ours.
Oh, that's good.
She has attended several of our live shows in person. Taken a rather keen interest, actually.
Dude, it's a shame no one here has any connection to her.
I had the pleasure of speaking with her.
Pleasure?
In depth.
No.
Yes. You can tell her if you in fact see... Are you familiar with Councillor von Schmelis?
Only by reputation.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, then, yes, unfortunately, yes. If you do happen to see her, tell her that Director Oakenshaft passes along his regards.
I'm sure somebody could write a letter to that effect. Ugh. Did you also date?
We went on a date.
Fantastic.
Well, a series, really.
What's going on?
So, actually, Tenebriel, and the elf appears at the door, and he says, "Refresh my memory. What were some of the titles that went missing when the Watch so rudely remanded the archive to their custody?"
Yeah, I'm curious. It's not a copy of this one. It's different works, right?
Oh, well, no. Everything on here, and he points to this one, is on there.
Oh, okay. There was other stuff.
Yes.
Oh.
That one contained supplementary material. Tenebriel, refresh my memory. And she goes through a list. Oh, yes, Director. Well, it featured titles such as Wizard's Dungeon is in there. 50 Shades of Fae.
That's a good one.
Mistress of Library Science, Young Adult Friction. Mistress of Library Science, Between the Stacks. She goes through, there's an entire series of Mistress of Library Science.
These are all very good. We should go and get them.
Spelljammin'. What Are You Doing, Half Dragon? Adventures in the Polyverse. Unspayed Barmaids Get Paid, parts 3 through 40. Unfortunately, parts 1 and 2 were lost when the library burned. And, we still have not been able to put together parts 1 and 2. They're really foundational texts. Verbal and somatic components. And the entire 10-foot pole chronicle.
Do they also have the supplementary 50 feet of rope in there?
Yes. Silken rope. And hempen rope. The sequel wasn't as well received as we had hoped.
I'd heard that. I've been trying to track that down for a while.
Yeah.
It's the one with the pictures, you see. Oh. I have an 8 intelligence.
Loviatar's Loving Lash.
It's bifurcated, I hear.
Taint No Daylight. Thaco 69. She goes on until you stop her.
Wow.
She will,
Got the point. Got the point.
So can we? Okay, listen. If Stadenko has it, I might be able to talk my way into the Watch evidence room. No.
I can't hear this.
Okay. You know what?
Our council is currently engaged in trying to have it returned. However, this is honestly a fairly clear-cut case, and they can only buy us so much time. If I were to tell you that it is currently in the Watch evidence locker in the Wharf Street precinct, and then turned my back, and this here, this little fella, found its way in there instead, and the other one went away, well, that would just work out well for all of us.
All right. Very good. This has been a great meeting. It was lovely to meet you, and you, Tenebriel. We will go. We will take this box here to the Empire of Law and make no further stops in between.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
What?
I see we understand each other.
Yeah. Let's go.
When we get outside, Talos is like, just a quick group meeting for a moment, please.
Yeah.
Who here is new to crime?
I am not.
You seem new to crime.
I'm a little new to crime.
Are you new to crime?
I'm new to everything.
Good. Excellent. I, as a veteran mercenary and frequent border crosser am not necessarily new to crime. I have a friend who is an exiled noble. We're about to do some crime.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is everybody all right with crime?
Yeah.
Isn't this what we're getting paid for?
Can
It's
anyone...
what runs Studenko, yes.
It's more of a lateral decision we're all sort of going along with. Can anyone of us pick a lock, escape a dungeon, hide?
People try not to make eye contact with me, she says as a bug runs across her face.
We might be able to use that.
Actually, as you're discussing this, Throbin catches up with you and just says, I've just been informed by our council that the Watch is sending a magic user to examine the archive in evidence later today.
So we gotta go fast.
Okay.
No,
No, we're not. It doesn't matter to us because we are leaving.
a magic user.
Yes.
Now-
From yes. So they will be examining it.
Is this a contractor they use often?
I believe it is.
Fiddlesticks.
Or
Well.
sorry. Actually, he says, I believe it is a local priest who will be examining it in detail.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay.
Of which god?
Yeah. Yes.
Your god?
Mavlesia? This is a priest of Mavlesia?
Yes. From whatever temple is most closely aligned with the squarest of the squares.
That's Mavlesia!
Yes.
Okay.
I feel we could use this for crime.
What?
I'm not crime.
Yes, but we're not going. We could,
we
but
didn't
we are
say
not
crime.
going to.
We are not
We
going to
leaving.
use this for crime.
Yes.
What's crime?
I don't know.
All right. Thank
Homebound,
you
no crime.
for this update.
Yes. Thank you. I have to go film a scene.
Okay.
Here's my suggestion, compatriots.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
None of us are good at crime.
No.
Well, the sneaky kind. However, kidnapping and impersonation, we may be able to accomplish, my friends. So we find this priest before they get there. We kindly knock them out, tie them up, toss them in a shed, and you
Me?
go and examine the box and switch it because they're expecting a priest of Mavlesia.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
We could maybe skip over the knocking them unconscious part if we just get there fast enough.
Let's not go too fast.
No?
I mean, I've been waiting.
Okay.
I've been waiting.
That's me
I
laughing.
don't ask.
Like-
Don't ask for much.
Talus and Umbar are like,
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys aren't familiar with Mavlesia, we all believe that, everybody works together as a team, and
And that's what we're doing.
We live in a colony, and so maybe I might even know this priest of Mavlesia.
Should we swing by the local temple?
Oh, it's way out in the boonies.
You
It would
could.
take a long time to get there and come back.
We would have to intercept them on the way somewhere if you don't want us to knock them unconscious. So,
What if we just call it sleeping? We just make them sleep, take a nap.
Yes.
With our
Yes.
Yeah. Why don't
Take a fist nap.
My family told me not to come back until I checked in way ahead of time. So I don't think I could just go back on a whim, but we could just sort of start heading towards the grand colony of Mavlesia's unworthy associates.
And we should encounter your compatriots somewhere along the way.
That's
yes.
right.
And you could talk to them
Yeah.
while we stand behind them in case the conversation goes badly.
That's right.
I don't hit no one in the head.
No, maybe. There's a 50-50 shot depending on her conversational skills. So probably.
I see what you're saying.
yeah.
I am correct.
It all depends which one of my eccentric cousins shows up.
Crime.
Yes.
Okay, what is your plan?
We are going to head in the on an intercept course towards the Temple of Mavlesia to try and find whichever priest is coming to have a look. We are going to waylay them. Zuzelka, sorry, is going to try and talk to them, and they will become unconscious, and then Zuzelka will take their place. We will go to the watch post where the evidence locker is. We will pose as the legitimate investigating priest, go in, swap the boxes, and hightail it.
All right, sounds great. So you
High, whiz, low, end.
you are going to intercept the other priestess on her way in.
Yes.
Okay. Do you post up in the middle of a road, or you just wait on the route from the temple?
Yeah, on the way into town, wherever.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Uh,
I think Umbao and Talus will hide.
hide. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Off the side of the road.
Give me stealth checks then.
And by hide, I mean probably just stand menacingly in the bushes.
You're gonna roll a d20, one of these ones.
Got it. No, I know which one at 20.
Okay.
14.
14. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna wait with Zuzelka.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Fulchum, it's so nice to get to know you. Would you like an insect?
What kind of insect?
Well, I've got lots.
There it is.
Hold up. Do you want a crunchy one or a sweet one? She says, reaching into her sock.
Oh, God.
A sweet one.
Oh, absolutely. And I hand you a little tiny moth.
Well, I eat the insect.
No.
It's fuzzy.
That's the
14?
sock, not the moth.
And that's with disadvantage.
Nice. Nicely done. Okay. You both Umbao and
Talus
are able to conceal themselves off the side of the road with reasonable skill, actually.
Well, they're both thick as trees. So
Yeah, but I got a dark cloak on.
I
Can't, because it's dark.
and Talus stands behind him.
I think a 14 probably even gets around a level 1 cleric's passive observation skills.
Great.
All right. So, Zuzelka, you're waiting on the road?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a pretense or?
I'm just gonna wave down my cousin when she walks by, because no one told me to do anything different.
Okay.
Well, you said you wanted to convince them to
To
swap with you, right?
Oh, I don't think Zuzelka had a thought that sophisticated, but that's the instruction, yes. All right, okay. My cousin.
It's
strabismus.
Strabismus. They give you the greeting of the temple. It's like, oh, sister, or like it's an ant god.
Yeah.
Maybe just double high fives.
High fives. We're all unworthy below Mavlesia. Hey, sister, can I convince you to, what was I supposed to do again? She says, Fulchum.
Fulchum steps in. It's like, sorry. Zuzelka was just looking to see if she could take over. She's trying to get more experience. She's been working with the guard.
I'm working with the watch.
Yeah,
she's in the
working.
watch.
It's true.
Oh.
And she wanted to get some experience doing evidence examination. We were wondering if you were willing to do a swap. You
Yeah.
know, you can take the afternoon off and she'll cover for you.
Remember one of my many aunties said that I had to leave and not to come back until I had brought glory to the colony? And to let them know if I was going to come back early just in case?
Well, I suppose that could work. Do you want to roll me persuasion?
Sure, absolutely.
Can I be considered assisting so she has
Yes.
advantage?
Yes.
Jacob, can you hold down the controllers?
Absolutely. Boy, can I.
I can barely drive this
no
thing
problem.
when I'm
Hold down the
concentrating.
controller. Got it. Gonna fly away. Hold down the controller.
Ha-da-da-da. All right. Persuasion. What's my... Oh! I rolled an 18.
Let's... That gets past Strabismus's 14.
Perfect.
And,
I'll give you a bag of honey grubs.
Oh.
I...
Well, I do suppose that would be okay. Well, in that case, I guess I will return to the temple and see to my prayers.
Here you go.
Thank you for this opportunity. We know we're putting you out a little bit, but it's really going to help her out. We really appreciate you doing this.
Well, I'm happy to contribute to your training, sister.
Oh, thank you.
Please, yes, take advantage of this opportunity to learn and grow in service to Mavlesia.
To Mavlesia.
Mavlesia.
Yeah, that's the greeting. Here, Jacob, I can take that back now.
Okie dokie.
Sorry.
That's all right.
And she turns around and returns to the temple. Or at least goes on the road to the temple.
Well, that didn't...
Oh, Chalice, come on, let's go. Sorry.
Yeah.
We got it.
Correct. Well, that turned out like I hoped, and now I'm disappointed.
I didn't hit nothing.
So,
Don't worry, I'll get you back. I will, I'll promise you. We'll find something for you to hit.
It's been 2 days.
I know, I'm sorry.
I gave a guy a letter and got some pig yesterday. That was it.
Oh, do you...
we'll work on it.
Listen, we'll go down to the bar after this and we'll start a fight. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
good.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Now what are we doing?
We gotta go to the watch station.
All right.
I'll take this. I'm gonna walk into the watch station with Zuzelka and walk up to the night desk.
Yeah.
The front desk. Like, hello. I'm here escorting the priest who is meant to check on the evidence that was seized by Sergeant Stadenko in the Artist Collective case.
The watchman, doesn't even let you finish the sentence, barely looks up from his paperwork, and just slides a form across to you.
Okay, I take the form.
It is a visitor form.
Yeah.
Just sign here, please.
Gotcha.
Say you're the king. They'll let you.
Zuzelka, you just gotta sign
Zuzelka
that.
takes out an ant and then smushes it onto the paper.
King of what?
We gotta talk.
I slide it back to the sergeant.
He doesn't even look up. He just shakes his head and taps the inbox to his left
Oh, sorry.
with
Right,
a pencil.
Sorry. Yeah, put it in there. Sorry, this is my first time at this office. Which way is the evidence?
Perception.
Perception?
Or perception.
I got a 15.
He is not quite doing paperwork. He seems to be reading a text.
Can I... With a 15, I don't get a glimpse of what it is?
Yeah, actually, you definitely.
Is it tucked inside of another book?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
This seems to be a new episode of Mistress of Library Science.
Okay. Great.
Wait, is this the companion series, Masters in Library Science? PhD committee.
And we're the escort.
Yep. Great. Evidence locker is this way.
Yeah, here. Hold on. I just need to. And he looks at you, Zelka. You're the one going in?
Yes.
I need to search you.
Okay. I hold out my arms. How much does he like insects?
He looks at you, and basically there's just he sees a millipede
Absolutely, like
Yeah.
run through my hair and come back
What's
up.
the most? Just actually, give me an intimidation roll and tell me what this person experiences.
Absolutely, that
You're
sounds
going to be doing
good.
most of the talking. Why don't we switch?
Possibly, yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
I really can't concentrate on two things at once, chat. All right, let's roll intimidation. So normally I would. So when I was, according to my background, Dale said I would get I would get disadvantage on rolls where talking to someone and also being covered with crawling insects might be bad. But I feel like I should get advantage on
Yeah,
this.
I think this is. Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm glad I'm rolling that again because I feel like I can do better. Oh! All right. What have I got under intimidation +1? That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty.
He looks like he is about to ask that he be allowed to search your bag, and basically like a millipede starts to crawl out of it and then gets dragged back inside of it.
By a larger insect?
Yeah, and you see the millipede be like,
Would you like me to lift up the flaps?
no, that's okay, he says.
Okay. Righto.
We head in there and find the other box.
Yeah, a different watchman has apparently been summoned to bring the evidence box to you.
Ah, excellent.
This guy has like extreme guard face.
Yep.
You know, just like the mustache, the 5 head, the entire deal.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi, yeah, and he reads the number off on the box.
Is it like a tag on it, or is
Yeah,
like
it's just a tag
just
on
a
it,
tag
yeah.
on it? It's like, thank you. The priest of Mavlesia here is going to take a look at this, make sure everything is as it says it is, and then we will be out of your hair and on our way.
Okay. I'm supposed to stay here
Okay.
while you do that.
That would be great. If so, you're gonna have to hold some of my insects. Can I make a check on pulling a huge insect out of somewhere upon my person?
Please do.
All right.
Isn't that just part of your background?
Well, I have insects like me, and I can summon insects towards me
Ah, okay.
at any time. But I feel like I should. How impressive is this insect? Because I always have insects on me, but the roll is going to determine what comes out.
Beetle.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to add my religion modifier.
Okay.
Wow, that's 0. All right, 12. Okay, so it's not like a poisonous insect, but it is. Actually, instead of having one insect, can I just actually hand him like a handful of like beetles, like small ones?
He doesn't really. It almost seems like a reflex at this point. Like if somebody handed you something, your first instinct would be to like put out your hands.
Yeah, yeah.
So he does that. And he looks at it for a moment, and you see them scatter up his sleeves.
Oh no, they're cold! I'm sorry, buddies.
And he does the thing where he doesn't move for a second, as his brain absolutely refuses to accept what his eyes and skin are telling him. And
I'm actually gonna need those back though. And I'm gonna like start reaching towards his sleeve to try and get my beetles back.
Do more beetles run out of your sleeve? I'm doing it.
Let's find out. Yeah, at least one small one. Maybe a moth flies out.
Just kind of after the fact.
he looks hurt and betrayed. And to his credit, he is trying to do a job here. This watch station recruits only the squarest people, and he fits that to a T. I rolled a 16 for him, which his face twitches, and finally he says, "I have to leave."
Please bring my beetles back.
and he like does the
As basically as soon as his back is turned, I'm ripping the other one out of my bag and like swapping the tag on them.
All right.
okay.
And then I'm gonna actually try to ask Mavlesia to help me. I'm like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'll do my best. Oh, great, Mavlesia, and please tell me what is in here.
Basically, what it would require doing one of the roll me arcane. Do you have arcane?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
It would be an int.
No.
Usually, clerics have arcane as a class skill.
I wish I did, but I don't.
Well,
Maybe I do. I don't know.
add your proficiency bonus and your int score or int modifier.
My int modifier is 0, Cameron.
Okay, then just add proficiency plus 2.
All right. We'll say 14.
Yeah, you basically just need to spend a. For clerics, they're orisons, right? Not cantrips. Anyway, you need to spend like a 0 level class, like a spell, and it just infuses it. The index pops up, and it scrolls to the last opened one, which is Power Word Lick.
We got the right one.
That's exciting.
I'm just gonna take the tag off of that and put it on the other one.
Someone got one page into it. Weird.
All right. Well, Mavlesia is going to, or not Mavlesia, Zuzelka is going to say, "Thank you, Mavlesia. I've learned a lot." We're going to put the one that doesn't have the contraband back in the evidence locker. We're going to take the very exciting one that's going to bring even more joy to the people of the Empire. And we're going to take that one with us.
Yep, I'm gonna stick it back in my bag.
All right. Yeah, that went. Yeah, you've got the archive.
All right.
You've replaced the one back into evidence. All right.
We're gonna
So-
sign off on any. We're gonna sign the little tag to show that it has been checked, and I'm gonna nod stoically at the guard as I hustle the other 3 of them out of here. It's
Yeah.
like, great, great to see you.
While that's going on at the front desk, there's just the tick of a clock every few seconds, and the desk sergeant looks at you two, and is like, "So, how's it going?"
Oh, it was very educational.
Oh, this is while you're doing that in
Oh,
evidence.
okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we get into stuff too, Kathleen. Jeez. Jeez.
Umbao just stands there as usual.
Taos looks at him. Fine. Everything is
Great.
fine here.
Great, awesome.
Great.
We're doing so good.
So good.
No, we just, yeah.
So good. It's excellent being I feel very holy.
Yeah.
Don't you feel holy?
Mad God flowing through these veins. So
Boy,
so
howdy.
holy.
So much God flowing all of the time.
I can barely contain the God.
I often
Oh.
have to use the privy. There's
We're
so much God.
We're so pious and so good.
Indeed.
Everything's fine.
Yep.
I've often wondered how the Templar job works out for people. Do you...
Well,
How's the pay?
bad. Am I
Really?
right?
Yeah, oh, gross. I can't even afford air.
They pay you with piety and exposure.
Yeah.
And insects.
And every time we're like, hey, can we have fresh water? They're like, pray for it. And that's how it's going. Not great there.
Sometimes it's delivered by a butterfly.
He licks his finger and turns the page of whatever it is he's reading.
How's the pay?
Decent.
Oh, look, they're done.
It's like, hey guys, time to go. We're good. Everything
Okay.
checks out. Yep, that is. We verified the evidence there. I think that's going to be an open and shut case in my opinion.
we all shuffle out, and right as we're leaving, I'm like, "Ha! I fell for it!" Like,
Hi! And then we like high five like right outside the guard station.
do a.
All right. Yeah, that went really smoothly. You've accomplished all your objectives. I think we can.
Great.
Yay! We go to Slug Bottom and here's a box.
We also go to the nearest bar so Umbao can punch someone.
And that's tomorrow's problem.
Just one person.
Yeah.
Yay!
I trade hits with the bouncer. I didn't go in.
Yeah.
I was like, you hit me once and I'll hit you. And he's like, yeah. I know how you party.
Talus shows up just after you're just like, okay, and like spits out his mouth guard like, well, I thought that was going to be more exciting.
It's a snack fight.
Ah, an
It's a little-
appetizer.
yeah.
Ah,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
An appetizer, as we call it.
Yes, a knuckle partif.
All right.
All right. And the rest is just a bar fight.
Yeah. That was amazing. Cameron, thank you so much for running that. And
Thank you.
oh my God.
All right. Well, that was my session. Tomorrow, Kathleen will be running one.
How exciting!
And then I believe Erica?
Yes.
You're the day after? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then Jacob's the end.
Jacob, if you don't let me fight something, I'm going
So
to lose my
I'm already putting together threads and things like that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there are good threads.
Yeah. I will make sure there is some combat.
Yes.
I like
I've been
combat.
carrying around these two hidden flails
I know.
in my oversized,
Don't worry, it's Chekhov's flail.
Cool.
very Chekhov's flails.
So, Cameron, if you want, I think we can get finished up here. Again, that was great. I love that. We knew what he was going to do to us, but we hadn't really heard the names.
Oh, that was lovely. Those were so clever.
Hey, Chad, if you want to make any of these covers,
Don't post
Photoshop.
them in here.
don't do anything gross, but it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Cool.
creative. Excellent.